What's good, Raider Nation? Victor here. And I'm not gonna lie, today's news might be some of the craziest, most franchise-changing stuff we've heard in years. Because one of the greatest defensive players this organization has ever had, the heart, the motor, the leader of this team, is now being linked to a bombshell report saying he told part owner Tom Brady straight up that he's done playing for the Raiders. Yeah. Let that sink in. After everything he's given this franchise, nearly 100 career sacks, top 5 in pressures almost every season, never taking a play off, now insiders are saying he doesn't want to go through another rebuild and that a trade before the draft is becoming more and more real by the day. And Raider Nation, if that happens, it changes everything about this team's future, but here's where it gets even more interesting. At the same time, our new head coach Clint Kubiak could be bringing a whole wave of talent from Seattle to Las Vegas. Speed on offense, depth on defense, explosive playmakers on special teams, even a potential running back duo that could finally fix this broken ground game. We're talking about receivers with legit 4, 3 speed, edge rushers with 20 career sacks, defensive backs coming off career best seasons, and skill players who already thrive in Kubiak's system. So while one superstar might be on his way out, the Raiders could be quietly building a whole new foundation to turn this franchise around fast. Today we're breaking down the truth behind the trade rumors shaking Raider Nation, why this situation feels different than all the past speculation, and which Seahawks could follow Kubiak to Vegas and instantly upgrade this roster. But before we dive in, do me a favor. Smash that like button if you believe in the silver and black no matter what. And only subscribe if you're a real Raider fan who believes this team is about to rise again. Let's hit 2,000 subscribers together. Alright Raider Nation, buckle up because this offseason is about to get wild. Raider Nation, this one hurts, and it's getting louder every single day. Because now the reports are saying Maxx Crosby has told Tom Brady directly that he will never play for the Raiders again. Yeah, read that again. Our franchise player, the heart of this defense, possibly done in silver and black. Today we're breaking down what insiders are saying, why these trade rumors won't stop, what really caused this situation, and what this means for the future of the Raiders. But before we dive in, smash that like button for Raider Nation, hit subscribe to Raiders Nation Update, and help us hit 2,000 subscribers. Only real fans ride with us every day. Let's talk about it. The rumor that shook the offseason, according to longtime NFL reporter Jason LaCanfora. An NFL general manager claims Maxx Crosby told part owner Tom Brady that he will not play for the Raiders again. And it doesn't stop there. Crosby's representatives are reportedly already telling other teams Maxx has no intention of staying in Vegas. That's not normal offseason chatter. That's trade process talk, and the insiders keep confirming it last week. Jay Glazer, one of the most respected insiders in football and someone who personally knows Crosby, said he expects Maxx to be traded before the draft. Why? Because Crosby is done with rebuilds. The Raiders are starting over again under new head coach Clint Kubiak, and Maxx is tired of losing. And honestly, Raider Nation, can you blame him? The moment everything changed. This whole situation really exploded back in late December. The Raiders shut Crosby down for the final 2 games because of his knee injury. He later needed surgery, but Maxx wanted to play. That man lives for football. Instead, the team protected him, and some believe it was also about positioning for the number 1 pick. Crosby was furious. He even briefly stepped away from the team because of it. That's how serious it got. Let's talk about how good Maxx really is. We're not talking about some good player. Maxx Crosby is elite, one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. Every year, double-digit sacks, top pressures in football elite, run defender, plays nearly every snap. He's a defensive player of the year caliber guy. And he's only turning 29 this summer. Still in his prime. This isn't a rebuild piece. This is a championship piece. Crosby's been careful, but not clear. Last week, Maxx did interviews and took the high road. He said he's focused on rehab, focused on getting ready for the season. But here's the key. He never said he wants to stay. He never denied the trade talk, and in NFL language, that usually means something's coming. Why a trade makes sense, even if it hurts. If the Raiders are truly rebuilding, by the time they're contenders again, Maxx will be in his 30s. Trading him now could bring multiple high draft picks. Young talent, a true foundation reset. But emotionally? This would rip the heart out of the franchise. Maxx is Raider culture, Raider Nation. This feels real. When insiders like Glazer and front office sources start lining up, that's usually when moves happen. I think the Raiders want to keep him. But I think Maxx is tired of waiting, and I wouldn't be shocked if he's gone before draft night, as painful as that sounds. Now I need to hear from you, Raider Nation. Should the Raiders trade Maxx Crosby and fully rebuild, or do whatever it takes to keep him? What's the right move for the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Raider Nation, if you think Klint Kubiak is coming to Vegas alone, think again. Because history tells us when a coach changes teams, he brings his guys with him. And the Seahawks have some serious talent that could follow Kubiak straight to the silver and black. Wide receivers, defensive playmakers, a potential star running back, and even a shutdown corner. Today I'm breaking down 6 Seahawks players the Raiders could target immediately to speed up this rebuild. But before we jump in, smash that like button for Raider Nation, hit subscribe to Raiders Nation Update, and help us reach 2,000 subscribers. Only real fans ride every day. Let's get into it. Why this matters with Kubiak. Klint Kubiak just led Seattle to a Super Bowl in his first year calling plays. His system is built on speed, physical football, strong run game playmakers in space, and the smartest thing he can do, bring in players who already know his system. That's how rebuilds turn fast. 1. Rashid Shaheed, pure speed and special teams weapon. Raider Nation. This dude is electric. In just 9 games last season, 628 return yards, 2 return touchdowns, and as a receiver, he stretches defenses vertically. The Raiders desperately need speed. Shaheed is the type of weapon who flips field position, creates explosive plays, opens the offense for Brock Bowers, and he already thrives under Kubiak. This one makes too much sense. 2. Boye Mafe, pass rush depth with upside. With Maxx Crosby's future uncertain and Tyree Wilson on an expiring deal, edge depth is critical. Mafe in 4 seasons, 20 sacks, 36 QB, hits 24 tackles for loss. He's not a superstar, but he's a strong rotational rusher, and championship teams build waves of pass rushers. If Seattle lets him walk, the Raiders should pounce. 3. T.Y. Okada, versatile DB who break out in 2025. This guy came out of nowhere last season. 65 tackles, 6 passes, defended 1.5 sacks, plays safety and corner. The Raiders secondary badly needs depth and versatility. Okada brings energy youth production. Exactly what a rebuilding defense needs. 4. Dareke Young, the dirty work receiver. Now this one isn't flashy, but it's important. Young is big, fast, blocks extremely well, and dominates on special teams. And Kubiak loves receivers like this because he runs the football. This matters especially for Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty struggled as a rookie largely because bad blocking, bad system. Kubiak's offense fixes both. Young helps make that happen. 5. Kenneth Walker III, dynamic running back duo. Raider Nation. Imagine this, Kenneth Walker paired with Ashton Jeanty. In Seattle, Walker thrived in Kubiak's run-heavy system. Last season was his healthiest and most productive year. With Charbonnet injured long-term, Walker might hit free agency, and running backs aren't crazy expensive anymore. The Raiders have cap space. This would instantly upgrade the offense. 6. Riku Woolen, a true shutdown corner. This might be the biggest one. The Raiders desperately need a legit number 1 corner. Woolen has elite size speedball skills. Proven shutdown ability, yes. He's emotional, but talent like this changes defenses. If the Raiders want to compete in the AFC West, they need corners like Woolen. The big picture if Kubiak brings just 2 or 3 of these guys. The Raiders instantly improve. Speed defense, run game depth, locker room culture. This is how smart rebuilds work, not waiting 5 years. Raider Nation, I fully expect at least a couple Seahawks to land in Vegas. Shaheed feels almost guaranteed. One of the defensive guys wouldn't surprise me, and if Walker hits the market, watch out. Kubiak is about to reshape this roster in his image, and honestly, that's exactly what the Raiders need. Now I want to hear from you. Which Seahawks player would you want most in Vegas? Shaheed, Walker, Woolen, or someone else? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget, like the video, subscribe to Raiders Nation Update. Help us hit 2,000 subscribers, more Raiders news every single day. Raider Nation forever. Just win, baby.